Happy birthday to you. Cha, cha, cha. Happy birthday to you.
This is really uncomfortable.
Happy birthday, dear Kyle. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
There we go.
I'm feeling 22.
Did that make you feel appreciated and warm and welcome here?
Yeah, that was the first time somebody sang to me. Nobody sang to me on my birthday.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I also want to point out I was the first one to wish Kyle a happy birthday. And the way I did it was I texted him the day before at nighttime, and I said,
doesn't count.
I said, happy birthday Eastern time in 1 hour.
Yeah.
So
I was at work and I saw that, and
that counts. That counts because I temporarily, I was saying happy birthday, but not until it reached that point. So it was like, I'm going to let you know that I'm saying happy birthday, but it's just a preface.
That feels like you're trying too hard.
Was I the first one in the morning?
Let me look.
Because this is an important thing here.
Well, okay. Via text, I think you were, but my mom left me a card when I woke up.
But did you see the text or the card first?
I saw the text first. Wait. Let me look.
Let's go, baby.
I got so many birthday texts.
Wow. How many?
Oh, actually, I'm gonna be honest. What time did you send yours?
I don't know. Don't you have
My
it?
aunt sent me one at 6:16 a.m.
Fuck,
She might have beat
dude.
you.
Yeah, she definitely won. God, old people are always awake earlier. That's not fair. Hey, well,
You could have set an alarm for me.
you know what I should have done?
No.
One time for a girl, I did this. I
already hate
set
this.
an alarm at 12:01, and then I texted them like happy birthday.
Why didn't you just stay up till 12:01?
I can't stay up late, dog.
The fact that you set an alarm
for 12.
how'd that work out with that girl?
I don't talk to her, so
Awesome.
it was bad.
Didn't work.
Didn't work, but
It happens.
yeah, what can you do?
Just cry and move on.
Kyle,
John,
did you do anything fun for your birthday?
How
was your birthday? Oh, on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being you got infected with coronavirus, which we'll talk about in a minute.
Okay.
And 10 being the Mariners just won the World Series.
Okay. 2 or 3.
Whoa.
I didn't do anything exciting.
Did not even like a
4, 5. I don't know.
So you
somewhere in the middle.
You went to like a Seahawks game, but they lost. Kind of
No.
day. No, that would have been a better day than your birthday.
Here's what my day consisted of. I woke up. I laid in bed.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna go to the gym, but I had slept through my alarm.
And you were like, "It's my birthday. I
was like, it's my birthday. I'm not gonna go to the gym, even though I really wanted to, and I didn't. Then I was like, oh, I should get a haircut. So I got a haircut. Had to explain to the haircut lady that she needs to not cut off this disgusting stuff on the side of my face.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that too.
Yeah, and she laughed about it.
Did you tell her it was your birthday?
No, I didn't.
Oh, so you're not the guy that would go out of your way to...
Not really. I try not to be, I don't know, because that kind of bugs me when people are like, it's my birthday, all over social media. It's like, yeah, chill. Or
if someone's like, oh, so what are you doing today? And then you say well, it's my birthday, so... And then you say what you're going to do?
I'll be honest, I did that once or twice, because one time I walked up, or somebody asked me how old I was, and I said 22 today. But that's they asked me.
Oh, yeah. 22 today. You could have just said 22.
Yeah.
But you had to throw in
today.
Hey, when it's your birthday, you get certain privileges that you don't get on other days.
Right. Exactly.
And you got to utilize them.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, guys, check out our YouTube version. There is a full video version of our show every single episode, and you can see Kyle's facial hair progress.
It's disgusting. Dude, my chin is the grossest thing. I just have these blonde, I've realized all my facial hair is blonde for the most part, which kind of sucks because you can't really see it. But then when it's in the right lighting, disgusting.
It's reflective if the lighting is right.
Especially
it's kind of interesting because your hair is, I would say, blonder than obviously
it's got
someone
darker
with dark
over time,
hair.
though, yeah.
But your facial hair is definitely blonder than your head hair.
I don't like it. But I got some decent side face going.
Yeah, but
it's not good.
It's not good. Yeah, I will say when you first got to my house today, I didn't really notice it, but now that there's light shining directly on it, I can see it reflecting. And I don't think the cameras maybe do it justice.
I hope they don't.
Maybe at the end of the month we'll take like a profile shot. Like I'll have you stand sideways and we can just see how far it's grown.
How's my mustache?
Not bad. The mustache you could, like if you were to shave the rest of it and leave the mustache, I don't think it would look that weird.
I think I might do that in November next year.
Okay. Yeah.
Now that I have this confidence with this disgusting face that I'm living with currently,
yeah,
it could only be a little bit better if I just had a mustache.
Mm-hmm. I think because of the fact that you're into baseball, you can do it.
Because I like baseball, I can have a mustache?
Yeah. It's a certain type of, you have to have certain knowledge and insights and like interests to rock a mustache.
Okay.
And baseball guys get like a 1-up.
Baseball guys have beards.
No, I know, but I'm just saying as a baseball fan, you can rock a mustache better than someone who's non-baseball fan.
Okay.
And that's a fact.
Okay.
If you were to see someone at a baseball game, okay, put it this way. If there was 2 identical versions of you,
okay, one
of them was into baseball, one was not, the one that was into baseball would definitely look better with a mustache than the one that was not into baseball.
Okay, weird. I don't really know what you mean by that, but okay.
All right.
I'll agree with you.
Yeah. So anyways, guys, be sure to check out our YouTube version of the show because honestly, recently, our show has kind of been blowing up.
Yeah, we're blowing big time.
We're blowing lots.
We're blowing big loads.
We have got 79 or more downloads every single day of March so far. It's currently like March 7th, but when you guys are listening to this, it's probably like a week or so in advance. But we're currently at like 700 for the month so far, which is actually insane. So for all you new fans who found our show maybe through the Spotify ad or through some other form,
thank you, and we love you.
We love you so much. But be sure to check out YouTube because I don't edit this shit for nothing, guys. It takes a long time to edit, so I recommend checking out the video version because it's way better.
Facts. And you get to see how gross I look.
Yeah,
and you get to, John's wearing his little French boy shirt, so.
Is this what we're just gonna permanently call this my French boy shirt?
I mean, I don't know what else it is. It's just a striped shirt, but it looks like a French boy.
It does kind of look like a painter.
Yeah, you look like like
I'm a street artist.
Yeah.
I don't make any money, but I'm like.
Or you're like a mime potentially without the facial paint. Like you're just like a mime that's a mime.
A mime.
You're a Mayan warrior. Yeah, you're a mime that's like off duty.
Okay.
Like you took the paint off and you're just a normal guy, but you still got your mime shirt on.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I'll do in Vegas to get on TV. I'll wear this.
Oh.
I'll get a whole mime costume and I'll be miming, and then like. I'll be miming and I'll learn sign language so I can do sign language of Pim's podcast.
Okay.
So I'm a miming our show. Okay. And then maybe they'll subtitle what I'm miming.
They wouldn't. All right. You could try it.
Yeah.
I won't mime with you, but I will let you mime next to me.
You wouldn't you wouldn't like pretend you didn't know me. Like you would embrace that you were my friend.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be the guy who's like...
I put my arm around you and say, I support this guy.
Okay, good. He's
a mime, and that's okay. Mime lives matter, too.
Because that's the worst when someone gets on TV at a sporting event, and, like, they're getting hyped, but then the person next to them is like, oh, my God, stop.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, it just looks awkward.
Exactly.
But if you both embrace it, then it's normal.
I mean, it could be awkward, though. There's some people that, some people that get excited get really awkward.
Yeah. I saw the other day, I saw this guy... They like zoom in on him and he realizes that he's on TV and his friend next to him clearly didn't want to be on TV or whatever. And so he puts his arm around his friend and is like, yeah, like, look at this guy. And he's pointing at him. And I felt so bad for the guy.
Oh, that's rough.
But anyways, guys, our city is literally infected with coronavirus. We in Seattle had the first death in the United States from coronavirus.
We've had a couple, right?
Now there's a couple, but
there's like at least 6.
Yeah, it's getting bad over here.
I don't think it's getting bad.
Well, Seattle has the most cases in the U.S. Washington does.
So what?
It's not serious until it is. Like
it's not serious.
I think I do agree that I think it's a little exaggerated right now, but I think it's like I said, it's not serious until it is, and I think that could happen pretty damn quick.
It's not going to stop me from living my regular life.
No, me either.
I'm still taking the bus. I still work at a gym. So, like, I'm at the epicenter of potential coronavirus activity.
Yes. But a lot of people are hunkering down like it's the end of the fucking world, dude.
There's no toilet paper. There's no hand sanitizer. Apparently, at our gym, we have, like, a hand sanitizer guy. So like we're still able to get hand sanitizer. And
you have a guy in particular.
I don't
that's
know.
Your
There's some
guy?
There's some hand sand guy.
Okay.
Or some company.
Okay.
We have guy. So if anyone needs hand sanitizer,
move to Seattle, join Kyle's gym, and then get your hand sanitizer there.
Or I could snag a bottle.
Oh yeah. So basically, for those of you who are in like a state where maybe it's not a big deal and people don't really give a shit, in Seattle, it's like actually the end of, people are acting like it's the end of the world, and it's actually crazy to me. So my mom went to Costco the other day.
Dude, there's nothing.
Middle of the day, like maybe 1 in the afternoon when everybody normally would be at work, and she said it was a nightmare. It was packed out. Everything was like out of stock, and she went to the grocery store. Every store is out of like Clorox wipes.
Yeah.
And masks. You can't buy masks anywhere because everything is sold out.
You know the masks don't do anything for you?
Yeah, that's what my parents said.
It doesn't stop stuff from getting in. It stops stuff from getting out. So it's like if you're sick, you should wear a mask. But if you're not sick, it's not going to do anything for you. It might make you feel better, but it's not going to do anything for you.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. And like the gym at around rush hour, or I guess when people get off work between like 4 and 9 p.m., the gym is really busy usually. And the last couple days I went there when it's normally pretty busy, and it was a ghost town. There's been nobody there, and it's been awesome for people like you and me who just are going to continue living our lives. But there's other people that literally bought like absurd amounts of food and toiletries because they think that they're not going to leave their house for the next 3 weeks.
I don't get it. There's just been, like at the gym that I work at, there's been like hardly anybody there. And people have been like stealing hand sanitizer. Have
you caught old men like sneaking
I haven't caught anybody,
with
but we're missing like spray bottles. We've had like spray down stuff for our equipment.
Wow.
And there's like a bunch of them missing. It's like, come on.
Smuggling
You took
out,
like a little bottle of bleach. Like, cool. I don't get it. Speaking of work though, my boss and one of my coworkers were badgering me the other day about trying to get on the podcast. And they were like talking about like, oh yeah, when we're on the podcast, we're gonna do all this stuff.
When?
I was like, hey.
Listen, not just anybody can get on PIMS.
But they are the ones threatening to wax my legs.
Okay.
So they do have something against me.
They do. But people got to understand, this is a prestigious show.
Yeah.
We don't let just anybody Joe Schmo on here.
Yeah. I mean, I think that they actually would be kind of good on the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were asking like all these questions like, oh, like, can we swear? And like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
whoa, they clearly aren't fans of the show
fuck
then.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Because if they were fucking fans, they would fucking know that we can fucking swear all we want.
Yeah, we love to fucking swear.
Yeah.
And fuck on the show. We fuck on the show.
Yeah. Lots of people want to be on PIMS.
I know.
You gotta set yourself apart. It's like when you're applying for a job, right? Or The Bachelor, you know? You got to set yourself apart. So for The Bachelor, I'm going to change my name to Narwhal. So if someone wants to get on PIMS, what are you going to do to make yourself different?
Exactly.
Like for Shim, for example, he's
Asian.
He's Asian, so it's diversity, and he can make bad freestyles with you at the start of the episode, which creates more content, which gets us more engagement. So the only reason we have guests are to use them.
Yeah, we don't want to talk to you.
No.
We want to use you for our benefit.
Exactly.
How can you be used?
How can you be used to benefit us and propel our lives into bigger and better things?
Yeah, it's all about us.
If you can't do that for us, we don't care about you.
No. It's all about us.
And I want you guys to clip that, all right?
Yeah. Clip it, keep it, put it in your pocket, save it for later. It is all about me and John.
I like that. It's
Yeah.
just you and me. Just you and me, baby. Kyle and I have been continuing our dap up tradition.
This is spreading coronavirus, though. We just transferred virus transfer.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, they say that you can carry it for up to 14 days before any symptoms come out. Oh, also, I wanted to go back to the coronavirus because...
I have a cut on my finger? Is that what you're pointing at?
No. I wasn't pointing at anything.
Just a battle scar that I have. Okay, sorry.
So, obviously, like you and I and like a lot of people think people are overreacting, but then others obviously are taking it really seriously. My sister's boyfriend is... like a really smart guy, like knows a shit ton about history and all this stuff. And he was just talking to me about it. We were just kind of whatever. And he said the Spanish influenza, which I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what the Spanish influenza is, but I think it was like a thing.
Spanish flu.
It was like a thing that happened back in the day at some point.
One of the days.
I'm actually going to look this up. But he said the Spanish influenza, it was a pandemic. That's what they're... using the word to. I think
it just means bad.
The
right?
corona, like the swine flu,
epidemic, right?
Was I don't know.
There's epidemic. There's pandemic.
I think at a certain level, if it like kills enough people, it's considered a pandemic.
Yeah, because they changed it to a pandemic, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's a pandemic! Oh, it's a pandemic!"
Yeah. All right. In 1918, the blah blah blah. Anyways, what I'm trying to say here is, if I can find it, I'll read it to you. But there was a mortality rate for the Spanish influenza was like 1.5 or 1.6 or something, and it was like a really big deal, because many people died. And currently, apparently, the coronavirus is at a 2%, which is already, so that's, his point was like, people are saying it's not serious, but like if it keeps up, if it keeps spreading, this could potentially be worse than like the Spanish influenza.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly though, from what I heard and what I understand, it's only bad for people with like compromised immune systems.
Yeah, I've heard,
and I'm a healthy boy.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that if like you or I got it, I think from what I've heard, we would be fine. And I think it is most dangerous for old people.
Yeah.
And people with health issues.
If I die from it, though, so be it. I talk shit about it. If I die, like, whatever.
Right. But you're not going to go like out of your way to try and get it. You're still going to take precautions to not get it.
I mean, I'll wash my hands. Yeah. I've been using a lot of hand sanitizer at work.
All right. If it gets to a point where they start saying on the news, we recommend everybody start wearing gloves, would you do it? Or are you like, fuck that, I'm not? No. Like, you wouldn't?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay. I'm trying to gauge your I don't give a shit.
Why would we wear gloves? How would that do anything? That would do nothing.
The germs.
You still have them on your hands.
They're on your gloves.
Yeah.
And then you take the gloves off without touching it, throw them in the garbage.
Yeah, but how often are you changing your gloves?
That's why like doctors wear gloves.
Yeah, but you might rub your face a little bit. I wonder what the dirtiest part of like, not like asshole.
What do you think the dirtiest part of your body is?
I mean, hands probably, but like other than the obvious hands, asshole, like mouth.
Yeah.
Head maybe. Like
why?
If you scratch your head, like you're just wiping shit in your hair.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Elbows,
armpits. You sweat a lot from there.
Yeah, but the sweat, but there's no like germs getting in there. I think like elbows. You put your elbow on shit all the time. Forearms. Sitting down.
That's true. Forearms could be dirty.
Neck.
I don't know about the neck.
I just scratched my neck, so I don't know.
But guys, I guess my point is I wanted to clickbait this episode about the coronavirus because we would get more views.
Exactly.
But it seriously is, like, obviously it's a scary thing, but it is kind of cool that like Seattle's at the top of something.
We got something going for us.
Like,
we got corona.
I remember my buddy in California sent like a Snapchat because he was like saw Kirkland on the news, and it's like Kirkland never gets on nationwide news, but this was the one time, you know when you turn on the news and you see some random small town in Alabama on the news for some
fuck, but there's people there that are like, yeah,
exactly,
that serial killer that wiped out our whole population. We finally got some publicity.
Yeah, or like a tornado that leveled their whole town.
Well, that's like we were talking about with Ted Bundy in Lake Sammamish.
Yeah,
Ted Bundy murdered right by our houses. Just gonna throw that out there.
Not cool, but in a sense,
it's kind of cool.
Kind of cool. So yeah, they're out of any podcasters, unless there's someone like in China, which I'm sure there are podcasters in China.
I don't know if that's legal.
We probably have the best chance of catching coronavirus out of any podcasters. Right?
If we had compromised immune systems, if we were like...
No, but we could catch... Anyone has an equal chance of catching it.
Okay. All right.
So, I mean, if someone older or compromised immune system was a podcast host and they caught it, they would have a better chance of dying.
Yeah. Well, and I would even say me more so than you, because I'm taking public transportation every day, and I'm working in a gym, and then I take it back.
Guys, Kyle might be the single podcaster on planet Earth with the highest chance of catching the coronavirus.
If I catch it, I'll try to like just get on a bunch of different outlets and like plug us.
Yeah.
I'll take one for the team.
Yes. If you, pinky promise, if you get like some crazy thing happens to you where you become a public figure through this, like you almost die and then they bring you back.
Yeah.
You promise to plug Pims any chance you get?
Yeah.
All right.
Pinky promise.
Legit. Dude, I would do that.
Why not?
If something tragic happened, like if I went skydiving and my parachute didn't release and then I was like crippled from the neck down.
Listen to my podcast.
Wait, what?
As you're falling.
Oh, that's not really what I meant.
Oh, okay. You're just like in a wheelchair and you're like.
Yeah, and then like I start.
Beep beep. Listen to my podcast.
I could still talk, right?
I don't know.
Well,
Stephen Hawking couldn't, but he had ALS. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways,
that'd be a bad podcast.
I think that's probably enough coronavirus for this episode.
That was a bit offensive.
That was enough to clickbait and probably offend some people.
Hey, look, like if you get offended, that's kind of your fault, right?
Yeah.
It's also my fault because I just.
Yeah. Whose fault is it for getting offended?
I mean,
there are times when it would be your fault. Now, was that one of those times? I don't know.
I think we can all laugh at Stephen Hawking.
He's dead, so it's a little.
Oh well, not the dead part.
No. I think it's more accepted to laugh at a dead person as long as they've been dead for like more than 5 years. Wait, okay. When did he die? It was
recently. I don't know.
It might be within that 5-year window.
I rescind that.
No. Cool. No. I want to check.
No,
you can't rescind it if it's after 5 years because then it would be funny.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? If someone died 5 or more years, it's okay to joke about them being dead?
I mean, like, it depends on how they died, you know?
Ooh, he died in 2018.
Yeah, that's bad taste. Still kind of funny, though.
Still kind of funny. Kyle.
John.
So the other day I had one of the weirdest things happen to me, and I think that you would just appreciate it and find it enjoyable or amusing. So we used to have a segment where we talk about our dreams. Now, this isn't necessarily about a dream, but I was half asleep. Like, I was really close, but I still was at the point where I could wake up if something happened. And before I went to...
I just yawned when you were talking about sleeping. That was weird. Like, you said sleep, and I got tired, and I yawned.
I mean, you could yawn. People yawn at any time of any day.
Said sleep.
Okay,
continue.
So I was watching. Sometimes I watch movie reviews before I go to bed. I don't know why. There's this one guy who I just like. I love his channel. His name is Chris Stuckman. So if you guys like movies, Stuckman with 2 N's, check him out. But I was watching this. I was watching this movie review, and one of the actors in the movie was Ray Romano, who plays the big
Manny.
What?
Manny from Ice Age?
Yeah. That's his name?
Yeah, Manny.
Okay.
Manfred.
So Ray Romano is the voice of Manny. And he's in other stuff. Like, I'm sure you guys would recognize him. But for some reason, as I was half asleep, I woke myself up because I was saying out loud, I was saying, I'm Ray Romano, and I'm the tomato guy. Bro, I was saying that line. I don't know what that's from, but I said it like at least 10 times. And I thought I was like dreaming it, but then I woke myself up because I realized I was saying it in my bed.
What could have been going on in your dream?
I don't know. I was like, I'm Ray Romano, and I'm the tomato guy. And then I was like, what?
Did you laugh?
Yeah, I started cracking up in my bed because I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Damn.
So,
yeah. How often do you like make yourself laugh or just like start yelling at something? Like if you're in your car, do you ever just yell a lot or like talk a lot?
No.
Okay.
Can you give me an example?
Recently, this is an example. My car, when I get in my car to turn my music on, I have to click this button. And then this stupid little bitch comes on. I hate her so much. You'll understand why I called her a stupid little bitch.
She is a stupid little bitch.
She's so dumb.
Not many people are worthy of being called a bitch, but this bitch is a bitch.
She goes, line in. Please say a command. And I say, Bluetooth audio to listen to my music. And she never fucking understands what I say. She's always like, like radio was incorrect. I'm like, bitch, I said that. I said Bluetooth audio. And I'll keep doing it. And it's like, oh, sorry, no Bluetooth device is available right now. I will try to connect one. I'm like, bitch. I was driving home. I was picking up food for my mom on her birthday. I'm driving back home. It was probably a 10-minute drive. I tried the entire way home to turn my music on, and this bitch wouldn't listen to me. And I was like yelling at her. I was like, she'd be like, no Bluetooth device. And I'm like, bitch, yes, there is. It's fucking on.
You called her a bitch?
Yes, I was screaming, you fucking bitch. I hate you.
Wow.
Yeah, I was yelling at her. I felt kind of bad because like it's not her fault.
No, she's not real. You can call her whatever you want.
Yeah, but
I think
I was yelling. That's the most I've ever yelled by myself in a car.
because of a fake woman.
Yes.
Wow. No,
She really
I just
got me.
made the connection. I think one of the underlying reasons you don't like Alexa and Google Home is because you have PTSD from your car Alexa.
Yeah, I don't know. She doesn't have a name though.
What would you call this bitch? Like Becky?
Fucking yeah, Becky. She's such a Becky, dude. She's a middle-aged white lady.
Yeah. I want you guys to understand that Kyle's not exaggerating. Like, I have heard him have to try and connect this Bluetooth
Oh my god.
at least like 1,000 times in my life.
Yeah. If we're saying like I touched my face 6,000 times, I've clicked that button and listened to her dumbass voice like thousands of times.
I don't ever yell by myself, but
You never get road rage and yell at somebody?
No, I'll whisper stuff under my breath like, "Oh, fuck you," but I never have like yelled in my car. But I realized the other day I do this thing. I hope someone can relate. Do you guys ever like you have these one-liners, not full-on conversations, but just one line, and you just kind of say it like I don't even know what it's related to.
You just say it.
But I just say it, but I say it like 9 times in different tones of voice to see which one like comes off the best.
Give me an example. Are you like preparing like a speech or something?
No, I don't know. I don't know where they come from. Just they pop into my head and I'm like fixated on this one line. Like,
give me an example.
Yo, do you know where my shoes are? And then I'll say like, yo, do you know where my shoes are?
Yo, do you know where my shoes are?
I'm like, yo, Kyle, do you know where my shoes are? But I'll say these like 8 or 9 times.
That's weird. I don't do that, but I do.
But I only do it when I'm by myself. But they have no context to anything. So
maybe I do that. I mean, I say weird. Yeah, like I'll kind of say lines in my car. I wouldn't say I just pick a line and like just continue it.
But you'll be driving and then be like,
I'll have fake
"Yo,
conversations.
what's your problem, dude?"
Yeah, I'll have like fake conversations sometimes.
Are they sparked by something, or sometimes they'll just pop out and pop in your head?
It's probably something going on in my head, and I'm like preparing a conversation or something. I don't really know.
Yeah,
I just kind of do that. I hope other people do that too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the things that we think are weird that we do, I feel like the show has made me realize that other people do them too.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were talking about if you ever make yourself laugh. Recently, I've had like certain moments while I'm editing where like I'll edit a clip from the podcast and it's like pretty funny, but then I'll come back to it the next day to like do the hype videos for Instagram or something. And for whatever reason, the second time around, because I already know leading up to it how funny it is, it's like my brain knows that the part that's coming up is funny, and so it makes it even funnier.
Interesting.
Kind of like how if you can't laugh in class, when you start laughing, it makes it impossible to stop.
Yeah.
And so recently, like, my mom loves it. She'll just be like sitting in the living room or something, and I'm editing, and I have my headphones on, so I can't hear anything. And she said that she just hears me go like, just start crying, like. So.
Okay. So
yeah. So this podcast brings joy to my life.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I bring something to some of our lives.
Oh, it's not you.
Well,
it's me.
But it's probably all the funny things that I say.
No.
So it's just listening to the funny things that you say makes you laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Feels a little self-centered, no?
No.
I mean,
it's not.
Self-center.
You have a self.
And you are in the center.
I'm in the center of you. I'm inside you.
You're in
yes.
You are right in the center of me.
Yeah.
You could be.
The center of you is your heart, which you just, so you basically just said I'm in your heart.
No, it's not. Heart's on the left.
What's in the dead center of our entire body?
Sternum.
Yeah, but like what organ is there?
Sternum.
Sternum's
lungs are on either
what's
side.
underneath?
Stomach. Intestines. I don't fucking. There's a lot
There's
of shit.
nothing in the middle.
There's a lot of shit in here, dude. I don't know.
Because think about it. Behind the chest, so the lungs are like down by your ribs, right?
Yeah, where are the kidneys?
Kidneys are on the bottom and the back.
Stupid.
Right? By your liver. Kidneys and liver are a similar spot.
I don't know.
It's definitely not up here. What the fuck is behind your sternum?
Nothing. Well, like your lungs maybe
start up there.
Dude,
the human body is weird.
How is all that shit fitting there?
Isn't it? I don't know, dude. It's crazy how people over years of science have figured out what the human body looks like exactly.
You just cut somebody open a couple times and you see it.
Yeah, but when someone's cut open, it's not going to look the same as what it would look like when it's all put together.
Yeah,
like when you cut someone open and pry them open, that's a different perspective of looking at a human body than what a human body looks like when it's alive and like
well, then I don't know if they
together.
know that, do they? Because you can't see inside the skin. Like you can't get a camera. Oh, you could stick a camera up a butt.
Yeah, but it's dark.
But that's just a colon. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get a colonoscopy, dude. I can't imagine just having something like just shoved up my ass.
I can't, bro. Girls take dicks up the ass.
So do dudes.
I know. Well, yeah, so do dudes. But dude, a full penis, an entire penis,
hurts to poop sometimes.
It does, dude. My poops stretch out my butt a little too much.
You got a tight butt.
Yo,
we gotta loosen.
How big is this tube during these colonoscopies?
I don't think it's like a fucking like pipe, like a PVC pipe.
But it's like a pinky.
Maybe.
I hope it's smaller than my pinky. I cannot imagine sticking my pinky up my ass.
That's only one way to find out. You could like prep before.
I don't.
You can put a glove on.
Honestly, dude, I know they recommend that once you get like past the age of like 35 or 40, every year you get like they recommend you get a colonoscopy. Or is it every year or every other year or something?
Not 50.
Well, yeah, but okay. Well, my parents, I know like I think it's every other year because I've seen my parents have to drink that like shitty liquid that like basically flushes out your system. But I kind of feel like that would be the one health advice that I just don't take.
Yeah, but colon cancer is pretty common. You don't want colon cancer, dude.
I don't, but I also
don't want
a camera shoved up my butt.
I'd rather have that than have colon cancer.
You're right. Logically, that's a substantially better option. But it's kind of like one of those things where I'd rather take my chances because I bet a lot of people that get cameras shoved up their butts for years at a time never, ever, ever get colon cancer.
Yeah, but also I think if you get colon cancer, you're going to have cameras shoved up your butt. So it's like you're going to have it happen anyways. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's more, you know.
Yo, what's your opinion on the type of people that are like, I don't know the word for them, but I guess like natural people who they
naturopaths.
I don't know. Is that the word?
I don't even know.
For people who get cancer, but they refuse to do any treatment because they're just like, that's just how it is. And they're like, I don't want to change my life or try and force myself to be alive if this is the way it's supposed to be. And they just accept it. And
I don't know.
Do you think like
people use like
weird?
Weed?
No, I know.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying people get cancer and they refuse to do any treatment.
It's their choice.
But do you like?
I would be kind of bummed if I had a loved one that did that.
Yeah, would you be like, what the fuck? Like, go get chemo.
Yeah, but I mean, it's their choice, I guess.
I mean, yeah,
it's their body.
Yeah, I mean, I do get what's kind of scary is when people work their whole life to like provide for their family or like make some sort of like a decent living, and then at the end of your life, a lot of people end up dying because of cancer. So then you get cancer. And then you have to bleed through a lot of the money that you've made in your life to try and fight the cancer. And then when you die, it's like you spent all that money for nothing.
Yeah, but I'd rather...
I mean, not for nothing.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, that sucks. Cancer does suck.
Yeah.
We can all agree on that. We're an anti-cancer podcast. We hate it.
Yeah, we've talked about how we hate Nazis.
We hate Nazis, cancer, coronavirus. Those are kind of our three bugaboos.
Yeah. My dad has told me that if he ever becomes a
Nazi,
yeah, if my dad ever becomes a Nazi or
I'd
like
fuck
a vegetable,
your dad up if he was a Nazi, oh okay,
or like someone who like is just kind of brain dead, he demands that. Well, I guess if we're in a state where it's legal to do like physician assisted suicide,
want that.
He wants us to take him off.
I think I would want that too.
Mainly because I actually wrote a whole paper about it, but he like doesn't want to have to. He's like, I work so hard my whole life to make money, to obviously for myself, but obviously to provide for you guys. And he's like, I don't want to burn through this money to try and keep me alive when I'm like basically brain dead, just for you guys to have like none of it when I'm gone. So he was like, yeah, just pull it. I'm like, all right,
okay, Dad.
Yeah. So,
damn. All right. Well, let's change to a lighter subject.
Sun.
Yeah, my Uber driver. What?
No, you said lighter subject.
Oh,
and the sun is a light.
Oh, good one. It's a star actually. So here's my phone.
Yeah.
It is old.
Yes.
It's an iPhone SE. You don't see a lot of these anymore.
Some people don't even know what an SE is.
I know.
Some of these kids listening were probably born after the SE came out.
I really hope not. This was like 4 years ago.
Hey.
There's a 4-year-old listening to our show. God help this child. This child's going to grow up being Fucking idiot.
Imagine a 4-year-old, like, their parent bought them an iPad, and so they just, like, fuck around on games, and one day they accidentally
find us.
They think that the podcast app is a game, and then they're searching for, like a school-related game, like a learning game.
Yeah, they looked in, like, school.
And then Peak to Middle School popped up.
Hey, we're educational. We can give you some education. Anyways, so I took an Uber home the other day because I didn't want to wait for my bus after work. I didn't want to take the bus because I don't like taking the bus. 2, I made the whole little coronavirus excuse, even though that didn't matter anyways because I would have taken the bus anyways. You get what I'm saying? It was excuses to myself to just pay money and take an Uber.
So it wasn't about the coronavirus at all.
I could say that, but it really wasn't. I just wanted to. Wanted to go home.
Wow, you're in the big leagues. You're now like skipping public transit. You're just Ubering everywhere.
Like, I would have had to wait
30
minutes for my bus, so it's like I didn't want to do that.
Damn, dude, you're kind of a baller now. Like you Uber
because I Uber places.
Dude,
I was an Uber pool. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Anyone who's Ubering in like actual like downtown, it's kind of a savage.
Yeah.
Like imagine some guy pulls up, you're waiting for the bus, and a car pulls up, some guy walks in, hops in the Uber, drives away. You're gonna kind of feel like you're lower than that person.
I mean, I'm not like waiting at a bus stop. I'm also wearing sweats and this jacket when I'm walking around these streets at night. So I don't think anyone thinks very highly of me. They're not like, shoot, that amazing businessman over there is making millions. Like, no, I
could be
work at a gym.
One day.
One of these days, this podcast will be lucrative.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to my phone.
Sorry.
Uber driver. I step in the car, and I'm just like, hey, what's up, dude? And he's like, hey, you Kyle? I'm like, yeah. Get in the car, and then we're driving off, and I'm on my phone, and he just looks down. He's like, I like your iPhone. And I was like,
Are you in the front?
Yeah, I was in the front because there's a pool. There's people in the back.
Oh.
2 drunk people in the back. It was awesome. He's like, I like your iPhone. I'm like, thanks. I didn't know what else to say, so it's kind of quiet for a little bit. And he like made another comment about my phone.
What did he say?
He's like, something like, I haven't seen that type in a while. I'm like, yeah, you don't see a lot of these anymore. He's like, more silence. It could be in a museum or something. It's like an artifact. And I'm like, dude, I get it. My phone's kind of old, but like,
he's talking
shit about my phone. I got kind of offended. And then, like, people at work are making fun of my phone. Like, people are making fun of my phone.
It's kind of like we said earlier.
Do I have to get a new
if
phone?
You get offended, it's kind of your fault.
That is true. It is my fault. But I don't want to spend money on a new phone.
No, I mean, hey, if it works, it works.
She's working.
Yeah. I got an iPhone 6S, so it's not much. Mine's kind of like a year younger than yours.
Yeah, but at least you can look at yours and be like, that's in the newer generations because it's bigger size. The
yours is like the size of like a middle school eraser.
Like, this is, like, along the same category as, like, the iPhone 4.
Yes, that's a similar size to the iPhone 4.
Yeah.
My dad still uses the iPhone 4, so you got to one up on somebody.
Doesn't even know what a phone is. Your dad just got rid of the home phone.
Do you think there's anybody out there using the iPhone 1? The original
I don't even know
iPhone?
what that looks. I don't even know what that looks like.
It's like
I don't remember it.
It's way fatter and it's like rounded, right? Kind of. Yeah, it's like an iPod Touch, but it was thicker, and the bottom is kind of like curved a little. So it wouldn't sit like you could kind of like it would
rock
be like
it back and
you
forth.
could rock it a little bit.
That's stupid.
That's what I remember. At least I could be wrong.
Did you have one?
No, but my friend had one, or like his older brother had one.
iPhone 1. Wow. Imagine like getting out of jail and like you're in jail from like the 95 until like now. And you get out and there's all this shit.
Or even further than that. There's people that could be in for like 40 years.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine being like a Buddhist monk and you live in like the Himalayas, and there's people who like devote their life to like celibacy, and they're
monkhood.
Yeah, I don't know the term, but yeah, they're monks literally from the time they're like 18, and I mean I think they can quit at some point, but a lot of them do it literally their entire life.
If you're gonna commit to it, you're not just gonna quit when you're like 55,
No, but there are people that become monks and they do it. Like I listened to this interview, and this guy was a monk from when he was 22 to like 28, and then he got out, just like by choice. I don't think they like
they shun you after that, or
no.
They're cool.
Yeah, they're still cool with everyone.
Monk brother with hair now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just imagine living in the mountains where there's like you literally don't have computers, you don't have internet, you don't have like any form of entertainment at all, and you're there for years at a time, just imagine if one day like you were forced to evacuate where you lived, or like for whatever reason you got out, and then you try and adapt to real life again. I don't know if you could do it. I really don't know how I would be able to like live a life.
Yeah, or like if you're one of those people that like just grew up in the woods.
Yeah.
Dude, kid, this just kind of came into my brain, and it's going to sound like I'm high, but I'm not.
Okay.
So there's people that live in like the African bush or like the Amazon rainforest, just like tribes that are just super isolated and like have no contact with like
the outside
any of the outside world. Yeah. They don't even know that like we exist. So to them, we're like aliens with all this technology. So to us, what if there's probably people around us that are existing, and maybe they're in the same world as us, but we just don't know, and we don't understand their technology because we just can't even comprehend that.
Okay.
And it's like,
you kind of lost me.
I lost myself too. It's like to them, we are like aliens because we have all this weird technology, and they don't even know what we are.
To people who are living isolated off the grid.
Yeah.
Okay, then what were you trying to compare?
So then think about a step above us.
Do you think you're saying you think there's people a step above us that live on Earth?
I don't know. Maybe. How would I prove it?
Well, the people that are like a.
This is dumb.
I'm not. No, let's just actually break it down though.
Okay.
So the people living in like the bush or out in the middle of nowhere.
Maybe they think
isolated.
we live in the bush. They're like, oh, they live in New York City. Like that's the bush.
How would they? You just said yourself they don't know that these different things exist because they are so isolated.
We know that the bush people exist.
Yes.
They don't know that we exist.
Yes.
So then step above us, they know we exist. We don't know they exist because we are so isolated in our little whatever.
I kind of get what you're saying, but don't you think that if these people were a step above what we're currently at, don't you think that would be visible? Like we would see them if they had all this crazy technology. The reason we don't see the bush people is because they don't have because they're in the middle of nowhere. They don't got like huge cities and shit.
Yeah, but think about a step above us. How much improved their technology would be?
So you think maybe their technology is invisible?
Bush people, they're using like wood hammers and like rock spears. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. Yes.
Yeah. So a step above that is us. We got all this cool technology. We think
at this point we're on the same page.
That is like invisibility and like
okay. So you think the
flying
people above us, their technology is so advanced that we can't see it or hear it or feel it because they're too advanced.
Maybe it's Bigfoot. We just can't even see them.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. The Loch Ness Monster and Bigfoot.
I'm pretty sure the Loch Ness Monster was proven to be fake.
No, that was a conspiracy.
Because the picture of Nessie is a dude in a bathtub with a dinosaur toy.
Who's Nessie?
Loch Ness Monster.
They named it Nessie?
Her, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Nessie.
I never knew it had a name.
Yeah.
Does Bigfoot have a name? Like Biggie?
Big. Sasquatch, Yeti. I don't know. Big man, big boy. Big boy.
Yeah, I think that theory was a little far-fetched, but I appreciate the effort put forth.
There's people that think that Bigfoot is like more smart than we can comprehend.
Yeah,
if they are real, they have to be extremely smart to avoid all this human contact all these years. And like people, I was watching this Bigfoot show recently.
Okay, wait. You don't think Bigfoot's real, right?
I'm open to it. It's hard for me to believe. I'm skeptical.
I
want to believe it.
If you saw real evidence, you would believe it. But until then, you don't believe it?
If I saw him, I would be like, okay, he exists.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so that's the right attitude to have, I feel like.
But currently, you don't believe that Bigfoot is out there.
50-50.
In your heart, what does it tell you?
In my heart, I think he's out there.
What the
But in my brain, he's not.
Okay.
My heart wants him to be real so badly. I want to just see him.
I can respect that. It's like in my heart, I'm married to Emma Stone, but in reality, I know I'm not, but deep down I am. You know.
Yeah,
kind of the same.
I think the chances of Bigfoot being real and you marrying Emma Stone, I think the
similar.
Chances of Bigfoot are more.
What? No, they're not.
Yes,
you are that. No,
you've never spoken to her in your life.
You've never spoken or seen Bigfoot,
but other people have.
Okay, I'm heated now. You think this is so offended? That offended me.
Why?
All of us are offended.
That's your fault.
The fact that you think Bigfoot being real has a higher percentage chance then me marrying Emma Stone is absurd because...
You want some factual information?
I'm giving you some facts first. One, Emma Stone is real, is a human being.
So is Bigfoot, maybe.
Emma Stone is real.
Okay.
She lives in the United States, and I would even go as far to say she probably lives in Hollywood.
Oh, you're so close to Hollywood, John.
What? Where does Bigfoot live? Huh?
In Washington.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the woods.
Yeah,
John, he could be in these woods.
Oh, he lives right behind my house.
He might.
Yeah.
Okay, you want some factual evidence?
Yeah.
So on this.
God, I hate you. That was so stupid.
So you know the guy Survivor Man.
Yeah, you're gonna tell me he saw Bigfoot?
No. Let's just let me.
All right.
Calm down. Let me explain myself. So Survivor Man, he's the real deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he, on Amazon Prime, you can watch this yourself. He had one season where he did like a whole like Bigfoot season where he's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna survive in all these Bigfoot infested areas. I'm putting air quotes up.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm a skeptical person, but like because he's like lived in the wild. He's like, I've had weird things happen where I can't really explain them.
Mm-hmm.
And so he listens to people's stories and listens to their advice or whatever on how to find fucking Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
And he's out there. And then one of the things he said is they've found DNA evidence of something like hair of something that in Washington, I believe, that they didn't know what it was. They found hair. It was like an ape, like origin.
Okay.
So there's apes potentially out here. It was like 95% human, 5% something else DNA. Ape.
Kyle.
Well, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is that there has been
There's
evidence.
hair of an unknown animal.
Bigfoot.
Could be Bigfoot or could not be Bigfoot.
Well, something's out there. Something with the weird hair is out there.
Kyle, I'm more likely to marry Emma Stone.
I don't know. I think that people could vote on it.
Yeah, let us know. If you I feel like I'm not going to win this. Oh, speaking of, I'm going to pull out my phone.
Oh, you're going to DM her?
No, I got to say a big fuck you to a few people.
John is on an angry rampage.
Yeah. So speaking of polls and voting, big shout out or big anti shout out to Jay Sproxton, Kyle Stafford, Ryan Ryan Murphy, and Lucas Rozak, who don't think.
Ow! I just punched the table. Sorry.
Who don't think that I can lose 21 pounds.
Oh. Yeah, that was me motivating you.
There's 4 people that voted no, and I just want you all to know I'm using you as my motivation.
Good.
So when I do it, I can take a photo of the scale and send it to all of you in the mail, and you can open it up and you can cry yourself to sleep.
I will lose 0 sleep, whether or not you lose that weight. No, no, I won't.
Trust me.
I'll lose sleep over Bigfoot.
Okay.
If you marry Emma Stone, I will do whatever you want.
It's just
forever. I will be your butler.
Wait.
I'll be your butler if you marry Emma Stone.
Okay.
And if you don't, $10.
No.
Yeah.
This is the deal. If you get proof that Bigfoot is real, I will be your butler for the rest of your life.
Okay, deal.
And if I
deal.
And if I marry Emma Stone, you'll be my butler for the rest of my life.
Deal. You're gonna be my butler.
Wow.
I'm gonna find that bitch. And I'm gonna record him.
Oh, see, this is kind of a shitty deal because if you get Bigfoot,
I don't even have to do anything, and Bigfoot can be proven.
No, I'm just gonna
have to work hard.
But you're not gonna make any money from that, so you're not gonna have money to pay me. But if I marry Emma Stone, she has a lot of money, so I had money to pay my butler.
Hey, I'm gonna make money
from finding Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Actually, the person who discovers Bigfoot probably would become like a public figure.
Yeah, I'll be a public speaker. People listen to my podcast, my Bigfoot podcast. Be called Bigfoot Kyle. BFK.
Oh, and you do a lot of photos of your feet.
Yeah.
Because you already, yeah.
It's easy.
All right. Well, anyways, do you want to hop into the segments here?
Let's do it.
All right. Guys, I think all these episodes should be around the normal length. Episodes. But if they're a little bit shorter, that's because in 2 days, Kyle and I have to record 3 episodes because we're going to be gone gambling.
Watching games.
Yeah. All right. So moving on to our segments here. Today we have the top 5 What Would You Do If and Sports with Kyle. So, Kyle,
Yes.
What are your top 5 guilty pleasure movies or shows?
Ooh, guilty pleasure. How do we define guilty pleasure? It's like something that I'm kind of ashamed of.
Yeah,
of
or
liking.
something that you know objectively is not good.
Okay.
But you really love it.
All right. Objectively, not Kung Pao. That's one of them. That's a shitty movie.
Is that the guy who plays every character?
Yeah, he plays every character. Steve Odekirk. It's a great movie if you guys ever want to watch that.
Wait, what's his name?
Steve Odekirk or something like that.
Oh, because there's Bob Odenkirk.
Oh, maybe it's him. Yeah, Bob Odenkirk.
That's the guy who's Saul in Breaking Bad.
No, it's not. A different guy.
Okay, so it's not Bob Odenkirk.
Steve, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Could be wrong. Okay, that. Mean Girls probably on there.
Really? You like Mean Girls that much?
Shit's funny.
Okay. Is that when she gets hit by a bus? Someone gets hit by a bus?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen that movie all the way through.
I've seen it too many times. I have a sister. So do you, but that's just a bad excuse. Yeah. I've seen it. Some guilty pleasure movies.
Like The Benchwarmers.
Yeah, but that's a good movie.
Is it?
Yeah, it's good. I don't. What are some bad movies I like? The Comebacks is good.
Yeah. What's something you'll watch by yourself? Maybe like you'll if you turn on the TV and it's on, you won't change it. You'll just kind of let it stay there and you'll just play it out.
I'll say there's a lot of just like James Franco, Seth Rogen movies that kind of suck, but they're kind of funny. Like, and for whatever reason, I just like watching them.
Pineapple Express. Is that James Franco?
That. It's James Franco. Like that. Those kind of movies, or like Zach and Miri Make a Porno. Yeah. That movie.
Yeah.
That, and then
what about a show? Do you have any show in particular?
Show. I mean, I'm watching Trailer Park Boys. That's pretty trash.
That's a guilty pleasure show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'll say so.
All right, that's good. It's a good 5.
Okay. What about you? What are some that you would throw out there? You don't have to make it 5, but just.
I mean, recently I really got into Workaholics.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of on the verge of actually being a good show.
I think it's a good show.
Some people would think it's dumb, but I would probably say, any like TLC show, like I love My Strange Addiction and like My 600 Pound Life, just because my sister would always watch them. So if they're on, I'll put it on just because how crazy it is. For movies. Yeah, probably The Comebacks too. I don't know. I didn't really prepare. I can't really think of any more off the bat, but
okay, I have a couple more. Bachelor in Paradise.
Okay, that's a good one.
Me and my sister watched that. Love Island. That's such a funny show, dude. I love shows of like dumb people dating. There's some other show on MTV. Oh, The Challenge on MTV is a good show.
The Challenge?
Yeah, that's a good show. There's some other one. There's some other MTV show. Where
Rob Dyrdek's
Are You the
Fantasy
One?
Fact.
Oh, that's a great show.
That's a good show.
Fantasy Factory. Okay, John, what is your top 5? Let's just go favorite actors and actresses.
Oh,
doesn't need to be like, oh, I love their performances. Could be like, I just enjoy their movies.
Yeah. All right. So both actors and actresses.
Yeah.
Okay, actors. Not in any particular order, but Will Smith because he's just a classic.
Emma Stone.
Well, I'll do the actresses in a second.
No. Combination, top 5.
Oh, total.
Yeah, total.
Oh, I thought we were doing, okay.
No.
Oh, well, yeah, Emma Stone, Will Smith, maybe like Leo, I guess. I love Leo. I really like Jesse Eisenberg.
That's random.
I don't know. I feel like he gets shit on sometimes, but I think he's kind of underrated. And then maybe there's this guy named Matt. Oh no, Shia LaBeouf is my 5th. The honorable mention is Mads Mikkelsen, I think is his name.
What the fuck is that?
That's the guy in Arctic. You watched?
Oh yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff that I like, and I just think he's really underrated. So yeah. What are your 5? Do you have a 5?
Oh, okay. All right. Will Ferrell's on there. Who else do I like? I like Leonardo DiCaprio. I really like Samuel L. Jackson.
I hate Samuel L. Jackson, dude.
I love him.
I don't like him. I don't like any role he's played.
Pulp Fiction, you don't like him in that?
No.
Oh man, I think he's hilarious. The way he says "motherfucker" is my favorite. Yeah, I don't know. I like Jonah Hill and I like a lot of comedies.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. This is a good one. This is related to coronavirus.
So is mine.
Kyle, what would you do if coronavirus broke out really bad? It's kind of taken over, and you are forced to live in a bunker, okay? So you're in it's a bunker that has the bare minimum. It has a bed, like a TV, a shower, and
bucket.
Food. So a bunker, you can't go outside.
No toilet?
There's no toilet, and you could bring 5 items. Or no, sorry, there is a toilet.
Fuck.
You can bring 5 items from the outside world into your bunker.
Ooh.
What are you bringing in with you?
So I don't need food or water.
No, all that's provided.
All right. So 5 things that I want to bring with me: TV, Xbox.
No, there's a TV, but there's nothing else.
Okay,
So,
Xbox.
mm-hmm.
Wi-Fi, so I can just play Xbox.
It's all right. It's kind of a stretch, but
all right,
sure, you're bringing a router and stuff.
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
But what if the other people? Everyone's going into bunkers, so you're only going to be playing with people that also have their Xbox down there.
I'd make sure you guys bring them too. I'll bring like a Nerf hoop. Something entertaining.
Really?
How big is my bunker?
It's like a small house.
I feel like
apartment.
I'm making bad choices right now.
Out of everything,
I don't know.
You could bring.
I'm just thinking of what to entertain myself, because I'll live, right? But
yeah,
I just need some entertainment.
Okay, so you got an Xbox, Wi-Fi, a Nerf hoop. We'll say the basketball comes with the Nerf hoop.
Yes. Okay.
So 2 more to entertain yourself.
I'd bring you or somebody.
Okay. You'd bring a friend.
Bring a friend.
So that's 4. You get 1 more item. Chapstick.
Yeah, is that not with me?
No.
I'd bring my chapstick.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'd bring my chapstick.
Really?
Yeah.
If you could bring 5 things and you didn't have it, they would be that important to you?
I just can't think. Is my phone with me?
Yeah, it's in your pocket.
Okay. But so is my chapstick.
No, it's not.
It's
on the counter.
I'm bringing my chapstick.
Wow.
And if I think of something else, I'm subbing you out. Well, I'll sub the Nerf hoop out.
Yeah, it's not necessary.
Yeah, but chapstick is, though. I need that. I'm addicted to that shit. Okay, mine's not as eccentric. Mine's just generally, what would you do if you got the coronavirus? Would you tell someone?
No, Kyle, I wouldn't tell someone.
Yeah, but maybe you wouldn't want to believe it. No one's going to like you. If I got the coronavirus, my entire gym would get evacuated and tested.
Well, a lot of businesses are already evacuated.
I know. Mine's not.
My sister didn't have work last week and can't go into work this upcoming week either. And UW, all their classes are canceled.
NBC and Seattle U.
The rest of the quarter.
Yeah. They're talking like NBA games might have no crowds.
Yeah. That'd be crazy.
Dude, if our games get canceled.
I mean, there's some teams that already don't have any crowds because they suck. Yeah, dude, imagine if they shut down flights. Sorry, I got to go back to the question. If I got coronavirus, or if I thought I had it, I would tell my parents. I would go to the hospital.
What if they tell you don't tell anyone?
Why would they tell me that?
Because they don't want you to. They don't want to pay for your bills.
No, that's so stupid.
What would you do if
I got coronavirus but my parents didn't want me to get help?
Yes.
Okay. If I got coronavirus,
I didn't put much thought into this.
Then I'd do research on the type of testing they've been doing.
Your internet's out.
What?
Your internet's out. What are you gonna do now?
You can't keep changing it up on me.
So I wrote it all down.
All right. So I get coronavirus, the internet's out, and my parents don't want me to get help.
Yep.
In that case, I would go to a library.
There's no Wi-Fi anywhere.
Okay, I would go to a library and I would look in books.
There's no coronavirus book.
And I would learn all I could.
Was this 1980?
Kyle, I'm just trying to work with what I have here, okay?
Okay.
Or, okay, I'd go to the library and I'd find the name of some doctors. Then I still have cell service because you can't change it. I still have cell service. I would find a phone number or they're not going to have someone's phone number in the book.
Just Dr. Johnson.
I'm going to find Dr. Johnson's phone number somehow, and I'm going to call him, and he's going to be in California because that's where all the smart doctors are. So then I'm going to get on a plane then with coronavirus, but I'm going to wear a mask to protect everybody else.
No one's going to like you.
Then I'm going to go to him in person, and I'm going to ask him for help. Oh, but I can't ask for help.
Could have just gone to the doctor here.
No, but you just said my parents didn't want me to.
No, they don't want you to, but you still could. That's the easy answer.
That's fucking stupid. This was such a dumb hypothetical.
No, this is realistic.
If there was nothing I could do about it, I would just try and live it up and hope that it didn't kill me. I don't know. What else would I do?
I'll be honest. I won't podcast with you if you have the coronavirus.
I mean, yeah. If I had the coronavirus and I can't get treatment, that means I'm going to inevitably die, and I wouldn't be podcasting my last final days.
You wouldn't necessarily die. Like, if you had the flu with no treatment, I think you'd live.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same thing, I think, right?
Coronavirus is different than the flu.
You don't know what you're saying. All right,
That
sports
was
with Kyle.
really stupid.
Sports with Kyle. So we had the NFL Combine just happen. I just wanted to give my favorite part of the NFL Combine. Shout out to the Washington Huskies. Left tackle Trey Adams. He was asked, if you don't know what the NFL Combine is, it's all the best college players. They're interviewed and they run through a bunch of drills and they're like,
it's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay, so they're asking him a question. What would you change about yourself if you could change one thing? And his response, bigger dick.
Pretty good answer.
I'm drafting that guy. He had a really bad combine, but I'm still going to draft him. That's awesome.
I do like how they ask random questions because obviously they want to see their skill, but they also want to learn about their character.
Yeah, that's great character.
One of the questions was, if you were to murder someone, would you use a knife or a gun?
Yeah.
That was one of the questions,
Gun.
which is kind of weird.
Easy. Okay. And then also, I just wanted to shout out again that we will be at the Pac-12 tournament. That will be on TV. So if anyone is a fan of basketball or just want to see our pretty little faces, Thursday, no. I'll be at the game.
This episode is going up on Thursday.
Okay. So Friday, Saturday, look for your boys. We'll be there.
Yes.
We'll get all the
like
games.
we said before, one person just turn on the TV, wait for the TV timeouts when they're going to cut to commercial and they show the fans, and I will do everything in my power to get on TV.
Or just during the game, like, because we're kind of close to the court, they might see us.
Yeah.
So just we'll show pictures on our Instagrams. Follow us on Instagram, and just look for us.
Yeah, it'll be a fun time. All right. So, anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here because I have to go pee really bad.
Oh.
And we have a special guest who's coming here in a couple minutes, and his name rhymes with Bourbon Krim.
Gordon Jim?
Gordon Jim, too, or Lorden Trim.
Okay.
So take that for what you will. But he'll be here really soon to be a guest on the podcast, and it should be a good time. So if you guys have been missing Lord and Rim, get excited. But anyways, guys, you can follow the show at Pim's Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all the good stuff. Also, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/Pim's Podcast, where you guys can get extra content every single month. So if you want more of us, it would help us out a lot. It's a good way to support the show, and we post a deleted scenes and bloopers video every month, which is really hilarious, very funny, really good time.
If you got an iDevice, go to P2 Middle School, rate us 5 stars, leave a review. That helps us a lot. You can follow me on Instagram at KyleStafford36. That's all I have for you people.
Yep. I know there are a lot of new fans here that have been tuning in the last couple weeks from our ads. So if you're new here, I just want to say thank you so much. We really do appreciate it.
We love you.
This show is really important to us, and we have a new episode every single Monday and Thursday. We've literally gone from like 400 to 500 followers on Spotify in like a week.
Yeah!
Whoa. Don't scare them away, Kyle.
Sorry.
Yeah, just talk soft like
Yeah,
that.
okay.
So thank you guys so much for listening.
Oh, yeah.
We love you so much, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Bye.